Alright, y'all, what's up? We are back today for episode 10 of Baddies South. I was looking at Girls Gone Wild, that's the name of the title. But episode 10, we are here. I ain't gonna do too much of the same thing. You already know what the drill is. If you are new here, go ahead and comment, subscribe, thumbs up the video, drop the comments, let me know what you're thinking about the episode. The episode was pretty good. And yeah, do that, subscribe, like, comment, and let's go. From the scene in the club. So they fighting with Sydney and whatnot. Rollie ended up throwing a drink because Sydney was dangling I think it was like beef jerky or some freaking sausage or some shit. Like she was just dangling some food in front of Rollie's face, basically insinuating that she's fat. All types of shit. So they start throwing drinks and whatnot. And then once Sydney ends up getting removed by the security, and when I say removed, she wasn't removed from the club at this point, but she got removed from their section. And they all start dancing and whatnot, acting unbothered and doing all that stuff. Sydney then, as they're dancing, gets over to the DJ booth, gets the mic, and is on the mic talking shit. So as she's talking shit, Jayla goes up to the mic. Oh, actually, Slim goes up there first. Goes up to the mic, tries to snatch it. She ain't snatch it off. Jayla goes up, snatches the mic. And Jayla's talking shit because Sydney's talking shit, saying that she got a bald head and whatnot. And it's just like, what? I don't know why they keep trying to use that as an insult for Jayla because she got a bald head. Is that supposed to make her ugly? Like, I don't get it. But Jayla, I guess, because I mean, this is where I come from, the stuff with the insults. Because I say, if you go low, you can't be mad at what other people say about you, regardless of your sexual orientation or your gender. I feel like certain things shouldn't be said, but if you hit below the belt with somebody, then they have the free range to do it back to you. That's just my own opinion. If you don't agree, I don't know what else to tell you, but that's just how I feel about it. Because Jayla then said that you need to let your nut hang. She said that to Sydney because she was calling her bald head. And I'm just like, they're going back and forth talking shit, so it is what it is. People probably call Jayla transphobic for saying that, but I don't think it was. I just pretty much say this, don't say slick shit about somebody and expect them not to come back and do the same to you. But anyways, we get back and Scotty's hyping. Scotty loves to hype Jayla up when Jayla goes off. And it's so funny the way she do it too. But she was hyping her up. Sway was throwing the mic. Like she literally took the mic and threw that shit. Like I was like, damn, she's trying to knock people's shit over. Because they got computers and stuff because you know they're a DJ and stuff. But they do all that and then they ended up getting to the next scene. The next scene, they are in New Orleans. So we are in the next city. This is, I think, the third city. So they are on the bus and they are just having fun, flashing their titties and stuff and just doing just random stuff. And then we find out yet again that there's another scene that we did not see, which is another altercation that we did not see because it was not filming. They were not filming whenever this happened because they were in the airport, which I guess I can understand because if you're in a public airport, I doubt they're going to be wanting you to film, especially Zeus. Especially if y'all sitting here fighting and arguing. I doubt they want you to do that. But Scotty and Rollie ended up getting into it. It said, Sway had said that Rollie had, well actually, they got into it because, I guess Rollie was, Scotty confronted Rollie. And she confronted her about the whole situation with Krishan's fight with Slim. And she was basically trying to say, why'd you jump in the fight and whatnot? I don't feel like it was necessary to do that because I feel like that was so long ago now, but maybe it wasn't. But she did, and she confronted her, and Rollie didn't feel it. Rollie wasn't feeling that. She was feeling the type of way about it and whatnot. So they had their own little difference, and Rollie ended up leaving. And of course, since Slim can't stand on her own, she went with her. Slim, I'm telling you, Slim this episode was straight follower the whole time. Like, have a mind of your own. Like, anything Rollie does, Slim gotta back it up. Regardless if it's right or wrong, she don't have her own opinion. She does what Rollie does. I ain't saying Rollie was wrong in the moment, but I'm just saying in general, like, damn. But Sway ended up saying that Rollie felt like Scotty said that she would have jumped in the fight. Basically telling Rollie, like, you jumping in the fight, so I would have jumped in the fight if certain circumstances weren't happening the way they were. So Scotty said that she didn't even say that. Like, Scotty said that she just basically confronted her and asked her why she did what she did because she didn't agree with it. So then Rollie, we get a scene also as they're doing this and having this conversation. Rollie and Slim, they're waiting outside and they're like on a corner somewhere. They still in New Orleans too, but they on the corner somewhere. So then Natalie decides to take it upon herself to get off the bus and go talk to them, trying to play the mediator like she's been doing. And then Rollie was basically talking before she got off the bus saying that she want to make money, she want to make music. They haven't done anything. They just been sitting here partying, going to clubs, not getting to the bag like they've been saying. Like we've been saying, we know they ain't been getting to the bag. And Rollie just completely confirmed that. Like Rollie is tired of the fake shit. Like she is tired of it. And I completely understand where she's coming from. Because like that's all Natalie do is scream back into the bag. And they do the same shit every night. Clearly, them club appearances are not bringing in the money. Like they're probably getting $2,000 an appearance, and that's not no money for some reality star veterans and some reality TV veterans. So Natalie then gets off the bus, and she's trying to say that she wasn't a part of the drama and the beef between Rollie and Scotty. And Rollie was saying, yeah, you are, because you are the shit starter. Like you are the queen shit starter. Everything that happens in this house is because of you. I'm like, I'm glad she finally telling her about herself. She said like, you the EP, but you ain't did shit. Like, you ain't got nothing together. Like, you literally have done nothing. She was clocking Natalie in her face, calling her out, and I was like, big ups to you, Rollie. But Natalie kept trying to get them to get on the bus, and she's swearing up and down she ain't doing stuff. She's not trying to do all this stuff. She's not trying to start drama and whatnot. Natalie's just being fake and whatnot. So Natalie's trying to get them on the bus, like I said, and Rollie said she don't want to get on it because you fake as hell. Like, she said it to her face, like, you fake as fuck. And Slim in her confessionals is sitting there co-signing and acting like I guarantee you, if Rollie was not feeling this type of way, Slim would not be feeling this type of way. But just because Rollie was, she was. And like, she was just co-signing her. But, I mean, Rollie wasn't wrong. I don't disagree with that. And then Natalie also, she's on the phone with Scotty, this whole conversation, this whole little back and forth she's having with Rollie and Slim. And Natalie starts screaming and hollering because I guess Scotty and them was on the phone just like, I guess making a lot of noise and whatnot. She starts screaming and hollering. And Rollie thought she was talking to her, so she rolled up on her like, who the fuck you hollering at? Rollie was ready to swing on Natalie. She was like, just give me that one reason and I'm about to give it to you. And she did at the end of the episode. I'm going to get to that in a minute though. But then we move on to the next scene because Rollie ends up getting in the car and leaves Slim, which is funny to me. Because Rollie was just not with it. Like, she's like, bye, I'm gone. So the next scene we get Rollie, DM, and Natalie. Natalie's back on the bus with the girls, and she's saying that, like, Rollie's going off on her in the DMs and whatnot. And then Krishan then bucks in, being funny as always, talking shit, saying Slim is ugly and she's a follower and she won't step without fat, talking about Rollie. Rock didn't lie. Like, she won't step without Rollie. If Rollie ain't there, she ain't gonna bust nothing. Like, you can't tell me she would. Like, I don't care. I watched that whole One More Chance stuff. Yes, she'll fight, but, like, on this show, Rollie is literally the reason she's there. If Rollie did not sign up, I guarantee you she wouldn't have signed up. If Rollie decides to leave, she gonna leave too. Like, if it ain't got nothing to do with her, she gonna leave. And that's just like, it's weird, because like, if Rollie wants to put up with the fake shit with the girls, she'll put up with it. But then she'll be in the professional circle, so I don't want to deal with these fake bitches and da-da-da-da. But if Rollie wants to do it, then you want to do it. It's like, make up your mind. But, yeah, and then she was basically saying that, and Krishan was saying too, to Natalie, I thought y'all was friends, but now y'all beefing. Like, she's saying, so what is it? Like, what's the deal? Like, I thought she was cool with them. And then Krishan said Natalie is just, she fake. Like, she's saying that. She said, Natalie's the type to text paragraphs and be blocking you and then be sitting in your face. And I was like, yeah, that's literally what she do. Like, that's, with all this drama and all this online stuff that they be having, the beats and stuff, when they be blocking each other and talking shit and doing all that stuff, it's fake. Like, it's if you take that for what you think it is, then that's the joke on you. I take all that stuff at face value. Because, you know, once the reunion's done, they gonna be friends. Like, it is what it is. But Jayla then says that basically Krishan, that Scotty didn't do anything. She basically said Scotty's the type of person, whenever it comes to beefs and drama, she ain't gonna do all that talking, she'll just swing. And Scotty was like, okay, yeah, exactly. But they ended up getting to the New Orleans house, and Krishan had me laughing again because she said it was very ghetto and it was giving Baltimore. The house did look like it was in a very impoverished area. It looked like a condo. It was like a pretty big size condo. I don't know, but I mean, it didn't look too special. This, out of every house they've had so far, this is definitely the weakest one. At least the one that looks like it's the cheapest. But Natalie, of course, starts hollering because their bus is there. They got the new Baddies South bus. They get on that bus, and it's basically a party bus. They got a stripper pole in the middle, so they all excited. They start jumping on it and swinging and whatnot. But then they ended up getting off that bus and going into the house to go see the house. The house, like I said, looks like a condo. Natalie knows somebody out there who we then find out later on that is Rollie from Bad Boys LA. And basically it's telling them they're going to go out and have fun and do whatever, the same shit that they've been doing every single episode. And she's asking Krishan if she's going to come, because you know Krishan didn't go the last time they was out because she was scared she's going to get caught by them bounty hunters. So Krishan said, yeah, she's going to go. She said, I don't know why I'm sitting here hiding. I ain't worried about them. If they pull me, they pull me. Like, it is what it is. Krishan don't care. So she ended up coming. And then Natalie also asked Scotty, was she going to come? Because if Rollie and them come, she want to know if she's going to come. Like, Natalie just fishing for drama. And Scotty said, yeah, I'm going to come. Like she said, if they want to come and they want to hash it out and we can do whatever we got to do, then we can do whatever we got to do. If they want to end up fighting, then we can do whatever we got to do. Like, it is what it is. Like I said, Scotty seemed like she's down for whatever. And Jayla and Krishan then jumped in and basically said, like, if anybody wants to fight Scotty, you better do it one-on-one. If anybody jumps in, we jumping in and we sliding. And it is what it is. And Rock was like, yeah. Because I don't play that. Like I tell you, Rock is the type, she's super loyal and loyal to the soil. Like, if she sees somebody that she fuck with fighting and there's a couple people jumping, she gonna jump in. So, yeah, so then we get the next scene. The next scene we got Natalie, Scotty, and Krishan. They sitting on the bed. Natalie wants to get to the bottom of Scotty and Rollie. Again, she's still fishing for issues. Krishan's sitting there farting and stuff, and Natalie's getting annoyed. And she starts spraying her Christian Dior perfume that Rock and Scotty both said smelled like a church. Like, Natalie's swearing up and down because you know she had to drop it. It was Christian Dior. You know she couldn't have just said perfume. She had to let you know she got money. But who knows if that's true or not, but you know. But they were sitting there doing that. Scotty said basically she stands on what she said about Rollie and whatnot. She said if she want to fight, run it. Like, run it. And then she said, walk it. Because she said Rollie ain't going to run. That was funny. But then Krishan was also sitting there saying that Scotty is not the type to want to have problems because she don't fight. She said bitches just be starting with her and she feels a lot of pressure to kind of defend herself and whatnot. Which I don't know if that's true or not because we ain't seen Scotty fight yet. But from what I can see, Scotty seems to be holding her own. And then in the next scene, we get Jayla, Ann, and Sway. They basically just sitting there. Ann asked them how they feel about Natalie. Jayla saying that she's a businesswoman. She said that she basically she ain't gonna let personal issues get involved with the job at hand, which is this show. Which I can understand, but like me in general, if I ain't fooling with you, I just ain't fooling with you. I'm not gonna sit here and fake the fun with you. Like, we can be cordial, we can be in the same area, but I don't need you talking to me. I don't need you trying to be funny and all that shit. Like, no, get out of my face. And Ann said that she's just basically there to go suck on stuff and make OnlyFans money. So, like I said, Ann's chilling now. She in the vibe now where she just ain't worried about no bullshit. She done had her drama. So, the next scene we get Bree. Bree is calling Rollie and Slim. Basically asking them to come with her and come out with them to I guess, what was they going on? I think it was going to Mardi Gras or it was going somewhere, just walking on the streets in New Orleans. And Rollie said she tired of hanging out with bitches that don't fuck with her. And then Rollie, Slim saying that she don't want to go because Rollie don't want to go. Because then Rollie said, she said Scotty ain't, and then Rollie also said to Bree, Scotty's not to blame when it comes to the reason why she feels the way she feels. She says it's Natalie. She says Natalie is the one starting all the drama. She's the one sitting here co-signing stuff, instigating shit, talking shit behind people's back. And saying that she kind of set up the beef between her and Scotty. And I can see that happening because it literally has happened in the past 2 seasons of these shows. But Bree was basically hyping him up, getting him to come to the house and whatnot. So when Rollie said yes, she coming, then Scotty said yes, not Scotty. Slim said she coming. So like I said, proving my point again. And then the last scene we get Natalie calling Rollie. She calls him for the move, so she basically fills him in on the drama and whatnot. And then we get Bree coming downstairs because Natalie's back downstairs with Krishan and Scotty. And she's basically telling her, or them, that she had called Rollie and Slim and they're coming and they want to talk it out because Bree wants to go have fun. So they ended up getting in the house. Rollie immediately feels attention from Scotty and Natalie. Natalie claims that she's been showing everybody love, but everybody stay calling her fake. And it's like, Natalie, if everybody on every show that you have an issue with say the same thing, I think it's true. It's time that you start looking deep inside because I think Natalie's 36, 37 years old. It's time to grow up. It's time to look inside and see that you might be the issue. But Natalie starts yelling too, and and then Slim was like, this is one moment where Slim wasn't annoying me. She's like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, yeah, why is she yelling? Like, she's just screaming and shit. And it's just like, you doing all that, you gonna end up getting hit. So she starts yelling and stuff, and as she's yelling, Rollie's saying, look at her, she's just performing and stuff. She don't be doing all this shit when the camera's ain't rolling. I said, that sounds about accurate, because a lot of people have said that too. Natalie puts on for the cameras, as we know. All of her confessionals seem very forced. All the shit she be doing seems very forced. Like, ooh, let's get to the bag, and then her screaming all the time. Very forced. But Rollie then asked her again, why did she try to set up the fight with her and Scotty? And Natalie didn't really have an answer to it, and she's basically saying, like, I didn't do nothing. That's y'all's beef. Rollie then gets up and she asks Scotty, was Natalie involved in the conversation that we had? And Scotty's like, no, but she's like, I still had said what I said, and I feel the way that I feel about it. And then they trying to have a conversation, and as they trying to have a conversation, trying to resolve whatever, even though they getting loud and hypey with each other, Natalie's still over here yelling. And it's like, shut up. Like, I couldn't even hear half of what they were saying because she was hollering. And they wouldn't put no subtitles and no shit on the TV, so how the fuck was I supposed to know what they was doing? But Rollie said that Scotty was threatening her, and Scotty said she didn't even say that. She said, you just didn't need to jump in the fight. I felt like you didn't need to jump in the fight. Scotty said that she ain't gonna go back and forth with no bitch. And I put the emphasis on bitch like that because that's what she said. I ain't going back and forth with no bitch. And when she said that, Rollie said, who? What bitch? And then Scotty was like, I'm talking about this bitch and this bitch. She didn't say that bitch, which was Rollie. And I was like, come on now, Scotty, you gotta hold your own now, because you was talking about that bitch, not this bitch and that bitch. It was funny though. But Rollie then wanted to know why Natalie was acting rah-rah, because Natalie is now kind of in front of her. She was behind the bar, but now she's in front of the bar. And Natalie's not really paying Rollie any attention. And Rollie was like, you get close and you keep acting the way you are, I'm about to just start swinging. I'm about to go off. Natalie then goes back to the back of the bar, and then Rollie is saying again that Natalie has no control over her shit. You the fucking EP, and you ain't got shit going on here. Like, what is going on? What are we doing? Natalie is claiming that that she got everything going on, and she's screaming still. And Rollie's still saying, you always in the mix with all the drama and whatnot, and said that she made sure to stay behind that bar. And then Natalie said, what bar? And then she said, you still behind that bar. And then Natalie throws something at her and comes around the corner. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I've not seen a more clear ass beating on this show than I did right here. Natalie got around that corner, and Rollie immediately grabbed her and went, pop. Her wig came off. Natalie's wig came off. And you can clearly see Rollie, boom, boom, boom. And Natalie is sitting there. Natalie got her ass beat. And like I said y'all last week, I knew it was going to happen. And it did. Rollie got her dub. She got her big one. Rollie did what she's supposed to do. And this was a pretty even battle. Weight class, I'm going to say, is pretty even. Rollie is smaller, even though she is bigger. Natalie is taller, but she's big too. So it was an even matchup. They in the same weight class if you ask me. And Natalie got another ass whooping. So that's what the end of that was. Next week it looks like we got Krishan and Slim still going at it. And then there was partying again, but I can't think of what else happened. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Whose side was y'all on? Who won the fight for y'all, Rollie or Natalie? Is Slim a follower like I think she is? What y'all think about Scotty? Scotty had a lot of attention this episode. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I am about to watch Big Brother. Taylor won the HOH, but man, these past 3 days with these damn feeds, yo, I'm so exhausted. Drama, flips, fuck the KKK alliance is going on. If you following Big Brother, you know where to find me. Just get on Twitter because I be talking shit all day long. And I start a new job in 2 weeks, so I got 2 weeks of freedom. So I'm gonna be watching that. So if you want to talk to me about it and you want to talk to me about this show, drop the comments down below or hit me on my socials right here. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.